Hey folks, Temple here, and welcome to another Let's Talk slash review plus rant of Blood Bowl 3. You all know this was coming, and to quote a famous YouTuber, but I'm not going to use the swear version, I'm going to use my version. Cyanide, Games Workshop, and Nadicon, you screwed up! How did you screw up so royally? I'll never know. If you wonder what I'm talking about, guys, I am going to give you my critique on this game, all its negatives, but also I'll give some positives. Let's start with the negatives, guys. Let's get this, because you probably want to hear the rant more than you want to hear me say positives at the moment. Let's start off with, let's be honest, let's start off what happened when I first got this game. Now, when I got this game, I've got the Brutal Edition, mind you, and I got this 48 hours for anyone else, and let me tell you, it was a buggy, glitchy mess. It was unplayable. I couldn't do much. And when I tried to play matches, like in the campaign, it was a mess. I couldn't play it. The UI glitched, which you will see in my playthrough. Now, I was going to do this review in all thing after the Blood Bowl, but because this has been so bad, and so many horrendous egregiouses have come through this, I had to do this first because I want to give you all a heads up. To start off with, like I said, the UI bugged out a lot. There were times that I had to reset matches 3 or 4 times before I could actually play a game because in the game there were some game-breaking bugs. Like, for example, in 2 of my games, which I had to restart 4 times, was because when a certain player had a certain skill, and they were arguing, should I use this or that one? They just locked themselves into a still animation and it just stood still and did nothing. And it was just utterly annoying and it ruined some of my plays and I had to restart from scratch, which it was just, was pretty bad. Then you've got the laziness of some of the, like the commentary. They're using many of the old commentary from Blood Bowl 2. Now, to be fair, they did bring in some new commentary material, which I will cover a little later, but most of it was of the same old Blood Bowl 2. And then you've got the teams. Now, I have no problem with the teams. None whatsoever. I think the teams were good. The animation is decent. The gameplay is decent. Those are the good points. However, there's another problem I've got. Now, if I'll show you right now, let's go to teams and let's go to the team, this one here. The one I was doing as a cover. Now, this one here is my team, right? Now, if you go to recruitment seems fine. This is where I've got a problem, the customization. Now, do you remember what they said at the beginning of this whole thing, saying you'll have loads of customization to play with? Yeah. Especially the emblems, but here's the thing. Cheerleaders. See where I'm going with this? Only 2. A human cheerleader or the Brutal Edition cheerleader if you bought the Brutal one. Coaches. 3 coaches only. White Dwarf, Helm Wolf, and Grim Filth Howler. Where are the other coaches, you may ask? Stadium. The pitch. Human pitch. That's it. Grandstand. Just that. You're starting to see a picture here, guys? The dice. You got normal dice or the brutal dice. Where's the other dice? You're starting to get a picture, guys? The ball. The brutal ball or summer ball. Where's your balls? Because in the game, you do see different balls. Where are they? Are you starting to see a pattern here, guys? And naming all that. So, yeah. No customizations. Do you know where they are? They're here. Only the body parts. And if you've noticed, all of them require warpstone tokens to get, which unfortunately, we still don't know how to get them because they're not really forthcoming. And to make matters worse, and this is one of the things that's the biggest egregious, and I am very furious with. Apparently, if you buy one of these pieces, It's only for one player. So if you want all these players to get, let's say, the green crown, you have to buy that X amount of times. And you can't just hop in on different teams. No, it's on one player and it stays on one player till either you take it off him or he dies. Yeah. Kind of shit, isn't it? And to make matters worse, look at this. This is the warp stone. This is how you get warp stone. Like, to buy it, there's nothing here. See what I mean? Nothing. Nothing here to tell us how much it's going to cost to get warp stone. Not looking good, is it? And to make matters even worse, there's no there's a lot of missing material. In other words, there's lots of content missing. Do you know where they are? And if you're wondering where the pass is, now, we all knew that the pass was not going to be out right away. We knew that. Do you want to know where it is? Do you? I'll show you. I know this is not professional, but I've got to show this. See this? This is their 1 year roadmap. Now look at this. Preseason. Get ready to compete. Then 3 months, not 1 month, not 2, 3 months, we gotta wait for the new Blood Bowl Pass, the brand new customizations, the new competitive season, the official ladder. That's right, that's when the ladder is officially allowed. And the new faction and in-match reliability optimization. Does anyone see a problem here? Then season 2, which is not until August, same thing, but look at this. Replay mode and spectator mode. Shouldn't they be in the game right away? Obviously not. And then look at this. Resume game after disconnection. So basically, if you get disconnected from the game, sorry, you lost. Your problem. That's bad. And pause system. Yes, there's no pause system in the game. So if you want to go to the toilet for like take a whiz, like in the middle of a game, nope, you can't do that. You gotta play. And then last but not least, star players special rules. Yes, because this actually happened to be in one of the games where I was using the chainsaw guy and I couldn't use his chainsaw. They're not going to activate that until November. Shouldn't that be already in the game? And then updated rules from the board game. So that indicates us we're going to get more update to the rules of the board game. Yeah. You see where I'm getting with this? And to make matters worse, the campaign. I'm going to be honest. Underwhelming. Yes, I do like the fact you get to play a lot of matches. And I love the star players, like, banter and the commercial banter. I do love that. That's pretty good. I like that. You've got something right there. But at the end of the game, end of this whole league thing, I felt underwhelmed. I felt cheated. No, like, big end of match production. It's just a series where, right, you get to make a team and just play the leagues and try and, win it. Now, if you're wondering where this... Now, in the Brew Edition, guys, I got 1,000 Warpstone tokens, and yet somehow I got 250. I don't know if it's from completing, the campaign or from somewhere else. I don't know where it came from. But, yeah. And also got this community thing where, played leagues, managed leagues. So, I think this is how you manage your leagues, which I think might be a good thing. So, like, you manage your leagues and all that, which, to be honest, that's not a bad thing. I mean, I think that's how you do it. But, yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys. Let me be brutally clear. The game, playing the game is good. But it has breaking bugs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had 5 hard crashes, 5, and that was the early time. And they had to put in a patch, like literally day 1, That's pretty bad. I know some say it's a standard, but no. You had time, Cyanide. You had time. You delayed the game 3 times to get this right, and you got it wrong. In my honest opinion, guys, and my advice, I would wait for a couple more months until like the season pass is about to kick off, and also when they put in more patches to stabilize the game, because you'll see through my campaign some of the bugs, and one of the UI laggy problems is, and it lagged a lot when I was trying to play a game. Sometimes it wouldn't register my matches. I had to literally leave the game, come back in for it to register. It was a total nightmare. And that is all I gotta say about Blood Bowl 3, guys. In my opinion, yes, it has potential to be good, but in its current state, I would say avoid it for now and come back in a month when they've put in more patches and when we're close to getting like the first pass. Anyhow, what do you think? Are you going to buy it like now, or are you going to wait for a while to see if they clean up the game? Also, one other thing I should remember as well, guys, since we don't know what the Battle Pass is yet, I'll tell you right now, there will be probably a part 2 to this down the road when the Battle Pass comes out, and I'll have my thoughts on that. But the way this is shaping up and looking, I'm going to be brutal here. This whole monetization practice they're doing, it honestly makes Blizzard and EA look tame compared to what I'm seeing here. Do you agree with me or not agree with me? Anyhow, if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you later.